Warning, this program contains strong language and content that might require actual thought and critical thinking. Viewer discretion is advised. It's that time. Time to kick off your shoes, time to get grounded and reclaim your magic, and time to fly. We are the Barefoot Bangarang Tribe, and this is Tarot with an Attitude, featuring the Bangarang man himself, the Reverend Rob Lee. Good morning, everybody, and welcome to Tarot with an Attitude. I am your host, the Reverend Rob Lee. Bangarang, it is a Bangarang day. We are looking at where we are setting our intentions. You know, today, there's a lot going on out there in the world. People are scattered. People are happening. Today, 5/5/2022. May, man, if we look at this, 10, 16, 1 and 6 is 7. What we're looking at here is actually a day to chill, sit back, kind of self-analyze. If we look at the month of May, some instability, passion, all things kind of flying around and seeing what's happening, what's going on. But there's passion, there's time, there's things. If you think about everything you're seeing, everybody's like keyed up and uptight. And I want everybody to be careful. Today is May 5th. So we're compounding those two fives if you look at that today. But bring those together, we have a 10. Plus the 6 is 16. 1, the individual. 6, the breakthrough. But 1 and 6 is 7. Look at where you need to work. Don't assume. Don't just keep charging forward. And let's see what's happening and moving on and going on. Let's say good morning to some people. People are slow coming in, but we're getting there. Bridget, good morning. It is good to see you. I hope all is well with you today and that things are going to move just smoothly today without any challenges. But I think they're coming. So we got to take a look and see what's going on with that or whatnot. As people come through the door, I remind everybody, make sure that you are just put your question in or whatnot. I'll get to it. Let's go from there. I'm on 5 or 6 different channels. So we are doing, there's a delay and I'm doing multiple channels. So you may not see everybody in your channel, but I see them all and they'll all come in by comment and see what's going on. Facebook user, good morning, driving into work. I know you can't do that, but if you allow StreamYard, anybody on Facebook, one of the Facebook channels, allow StreamYard to see who you are, and then I can see your bright and smiling emoticon, icon, whatever it is you want to see or whatnot. But be glad. I'm glad you're here, and I'm glad you're picking us for the drive to work and everything else. It's your daughter. I kind of thought my intuition was playing pretty good there, but welcome, and you be safe. You keep your eyes on the road. All right. I don't want to hear I had a wreck while I was listening to your show. That's awesome. Everybody, welcome in. Let's find out what's going on. I'm going to start today with a general reading about today. Let's take a look at what's going on and see what people need to know. If you have a question, pop it in. I'll be glad to take a look at it for you. So, going to do this, going to move some things around here. And I'm looking at, I brought several different decks. And like the title said, got some oracle cards. I've been kind of itching on some oracle cards. So looking forward to that. So today, what I'm going to look at right now is let's pull one card about today. What's the one thing we need to know about today? And we'll be able to move forward through that and see what's happening. So here we go. Let's pull one card about today and see what it's got to tell us. And I'm going to go to the angels here. All right. So we're going to pull one angel card about today and see what in the message is coming through. Our most gracious and loving Heavenly Father, thank you for everything that you've given us, the Divine Mother, universe, angels, spirit. Thank you for being a part and giving us all these things. Open our hearts and minds. Let the messages flow. Want to remember to keep you up and foremost. And remember that this is the source of our great magic and power. Thank you. So mote it be. Everybody make that happen. Deborah, good morning. Saying hello to people and what's going on. Deborah, good to see you. So I'm going to grab the angel cards here and I'm fixing to start. I'm going to shift some things around a little bit. So as we get going here, crank up the magic camera, okay? And I'm going to do this too. I'm going to make it where it's easier for everybody to see or whatnot and keep it where the screen's not so cluttered, all right? Boom, there we go, all right? This will help. All right, so everybody, what we're looking at and seeing is everybody, today the energy is crazy around right now, and we knew this was going to happen. It's a breakthrough year, all right? But remember, I remind everybody, breakthroughs aren't always easy. But right now, having wonky dreams last few days. Okay, you and me both, and I'm hearing that a lot lately. Let's talk about that with that energy and some very weird downloads and things like that. Because mine have been wonky too with people I know, though, and very clear, but it's like, what are we doing? So I got to figure that out for myself as well. Maybe we'll do some reading about the dreams, about different things that are happening. So right now, one of the first things we're going to hear today is, the angels are there. Michael is saying, a new idea, new way of thinking. Don't allow bumps in the road to hinder your progress. We're trying to make progress. And this is about all of us learning, okay, what is happening in our mental and physical world. I think energy, spirit, and guides are actually trying to talk to us, and it's coming in. And now that we're actually opening up to us, those that are really doing it, I know I use this stuff called the Sia, and I put it on my head every morning, okay, and every night. Not only is it helping my hair growth, I have hair where I never had it before, so that's why I'm letting my hair grow back. I want to see what it does. But I put it on for my headaches, and it's awesome. But at the same time, I figured out I'm also getting bigger and better downloads, but they're coming in at such a rate. Sometimes it's hard to figure them out. And I think that's what Michael is talking about here. Michael the Archangel is saying there's a new stuff coming. Clear up communication problems with others, and this actually could be pertaining to clearing up communication problems with spirit. What are we saying? What's happening? What are things doing? Okay, that's what we're talking about here. So I want to open that up, and so using that as a threshold, I'm actually going to bring out, so let's ask from an oracle card standpoint. Let's take a look. So we know we need to communicate. We need to be open to new ways of thinking, new ideas, things like that. All right. But where do we draw our power from? What do we do? And you know what? When we put these together, look at this. I have a 12. So I have a 13 altogether. 1 and 3 is a 4. And the 4, if we just take a look at the numbers of this overall reading, is about establishing a new base. And what I'm seeing is the canary spirit, sing your own song. You have to fly, be free, to borrow from Mork and Mindy from days of old when he threw the egg. Fly, be free, boom, splat. You know what? Break your chains. Break from the freedom and sing your song. Understand who you are. Don't try to be somebody you're not. And this is what we are getting as a download from Spirit about today and about the things that are going on. Miss Lisa, good morning. Bangarang. I'm glad to catch you live. Grateful for my personal power and strength. Hubby is already in Florida with new job, and we're in Cali until school ends. Any messages, Spirit? Absolutely. Absolutely. And if y'all want to, just like Lisa, remember I'm on a bunch of different channels. Just because you only see yourself doesn't mean you might be on a channel by yourself. Others, they're coming in. Let's see what's going on. Deborah, I agree. It is great to see Lisa again. Another thing we're going to talk about today, Lisa, is some dreams, some wonky dreams that people are having, and hey, Loving to see it too. Somebody else is actually finding that I have so much energy this week from it. I have been so long without this much energy, and that I feel like I need to be doing something that I can't figure out. Any guidance on that? Yes, let's take a look. But we're going to go through. Let me bring this up so people can go find out exactly what we're talking about. This stuff is amazing, and it's helped me with my shoulders, it's helping my wife with her knees, things like that. And it's all natural. There's no CBD. There's nothing anybody's got to worry about. Just go check this out. Make sure you're checking this out. Just go look at the product. And I believe I put the link down below. Go click on it. Just go up and click on it and check it out. That's all I ask. Go see what's there. Okay. But so let me get back over here to where I was at. You know, we were talking about these cards, new way of thinking, be open to new ideas and new communication. I think this is going to be key. You know, sing your own song, be who you are. Do some things your way. Let's find out what's going on. Lisa, let's get back to you here real quick, sweetie. It is good to see you. I need to find out where you guys are at. Ryan and I are talking about a get-together in Ocala for a Florida or whoever wants to come. Bangarang time. We're going to get together, have a meeting, and have a barbecue, bonfire, things like that. Kind of a one-day event where we read some cards and do some things. But Lisa, so Michael's already in Florida. I can't wait to meet him. Okay. And you're coming when school ends. So any messages? You know what? I went with the angels. I think I'm going with the angels again. Let's keep this party going. I love working with my angel cards. They are amazing. So here we go. For Lisa. All right. Any messages from Spirit? And you know, the first card I get here, the Knight of Gabriel. And this is talking about moving on something or anything that you desire. When I look at the shadow card here, look at what we get. If I read them this way, the Two of Gabriel. All right. Plan, plan, plan. There's some things you're wanting to do, some things you're trying to make happen. And it's talking about planning. You're moving and you're walking together. I see this as you and your husband walking together on this as a family, the Knight. You know, and it's time to take action. Great passion for a cause. And this is one of the things, when you really look at both these as being one, Gabriel is there to talk about the spirit, the will, those types of things, passions, desires, where we want to move. I'm not talking about happiness. I'm not talking about love, but it can be. But this can involve either money. It can involve a job. It can involve something fun or doing. But it is time. Be careful about moving into the past, Lisa, all right? And keep moving forward. The Knight is there to remember when doubts come or when things get scary. Moving sucks. But what we're after here, Lisa, is for you to understand that you need to keep the faith. You know what this actually says? Confident, enthusiastic, courageous, and charismatic. Go seize this dream. You're doing it. You're living your life and enjoy every minute of it. Bangarang. That's what I'm seeing there. So for my Facebook user, is this, you know, I don't know exactly who this is, but again, if you click allow StreamYard to see who you are, I'll be able to see. Okay. But I feel like I need to be doing something with it that I can't figure out. You know, I've been so long without this much energy. So what do we need to do with the energy? So this Facebook user wants to know where she should be putting her energy. So I'm going to say that, okay? I want to make sure, yes, I dropped some cards because lately I don't seem to be able to talk and type at the same time, okay? All right, here we go. We're going to do this. Facebook user, we're asking Spirit, where does this Facebook user need to be directing the energy that she's feeling, that she's picking up from the ASEA? All right, so first card, your light card, the World. You know, a very happy ending, coming full circle. And I want you to understand this is in spiritual growth. So sometimes what I need people to understand is, and I tell this to them when I see people doing ascension systems or they start waking up to what's going on. It's like, where do I come next? One of the things, What is it deep within you that has that childish desire and drive? There's something you're wanting to create. There's something you're wanting to do. But what I'm seeing is a little bit of holding you back. The world is there to say the world is yours. Get focused. Where do you need? My wife got on me the other day about me needing to take some of the same steps about getting back to a vision board. Where do I want to go? What do I want to be? So what is it you want to do with this energy? You've got an idea deep within inside, and I want you to take that energy, work on it like a kid, like a teenager that says, this is what I'm going to do. This is where I'm going to make something happen. This is what drives me. And when you know that, the world is yours. So what I want you to see here, I look at the pages in 11, 21. Okay. So this would be a 32, 3 and 2. What does that come together? 5. That's that passion. That's why your energy, you're not focused on where you want to go. Take some time, sit back, use today. If I could strongly suggest, use the energy of the day to sit back and assess, what do you want to do? What do you want to be when you grow up? That's the type of thing you need to do, because spirit will help you along the way. But it's very important that you find your own passion, your own dream, your own desire. Use this newfound energy from ASEA and move it forward, okay? Because this stuff, what I want you to do with this is understand the world is yours. You have a very bright outlook coming. You just got to get focused. That's going to be the key thing. Once you get focused, you put a plan to it and be passionate about it. That's what I am seeing. You know, we miss you so much, getting ready to move, so busy, sending love. We know what that feeling's like. Grateful Goddess, good to see you. Bangarang. Glad you are here. If you have a question or something, drop it in. Love to hear from you and see what's happening. Bangarang. You know, some of my new people that are popping around here, you know, what I want you to understand, we are the Barefoot Bangarang tribe. We love to get barefoot. We love to get grounded, okay? But then most importantly, we use gratitude. We remember to go back to gratitude. And the word bangarang talks about what I put out, I get back. And that's the importance of what is happening here and around. Make sure you're setting your intentions. So people that are looking for guidance, direction, who am I? Where am I? What's my purpose? Okay. Start taking some time to really look at this and figure some things out. Write things down, journal, make a vision board, different things you want to accomplish, and then sit back and look at it and make sure that you're focusing on where you want to go. That's going to be one of the huge things. That is what the Barefoot Bangarang tribe is all about. Make sure that you are reaching up, hit the like button, hit the subscribe button, and tell me what's going on. Again, good morning, Gita. Glad to see you. We are on 5 or 6 different channels right now, so bear with me. I've got people coming in from a whole bunch of different channels. If you have a question or want me to address something, just pop it in and I will get to it. I try to get to everybody before the end of the show. So let's see what's happening right now. Okay. Gita, here we are, 1016, 1018. Want to make sure I'm kind of staying on top of the world and everything else. Bridget, let's go back to talking about these dreams. You know, let's see what's going on about dream world right now. And Gita, I'll get back to you in just a second. Absolutely. Just hang in there. Keep watching. It will come. All right. But what is this? What I'm asking Spirit right now, what do we need to know about the wackiness of these dreams? What is happening? Why is this? Because I'm hearing it all over. So let's ask Spirit, what do we need to know about all of these people downloading this thing? Queen of Raphael, kind, understanding, giving, psychic. What I want you to see here, our Queen of Raphael is talking about we're being downloaded and we're opening up new feelings, and we need to take care of ourselves. The shadow card is the sun. Things are happening. Things are opening. If you're asking for messages, what's coming on is the spirit, the universe, the world is trying to give you new messages. Get out of the hate, get out of all this other stuff, and get back into where you need to be to live a full, happy, wholesome life. Start letting some of the other world take care of itself. Take care of you and yours. Be in a place of love, light, and kindness. And that is what's going to help us through. That's why the dreams are coming. What I'm getting here, the night they want us to move, we're right back on the night of Gabrielle. There's things we need to be moving on in our passion and desire. And there's nothing like today to make that happen. New things are happening in the world all around us. New energy is what I'm really seeing. And this is in the physical world. So what I'm getting is there's actual, and Bridget, I think you would agree with me on this. There's new energy. There's new things. There are things that as we open up, energy is coming in to talk to us, to help us establish new things. But sometimes, like I said, in the breakthrough year, this can be a painful process. And sometimes it interrupts our sleep because we're getting these messages. What I'm strongly suggesting, look at all the beginnings, okay? If you want to be happy and you want to know, how is spirit going to communicate with you? They're going to communicate through dreams and your intuition. This intuition is a big part of today. Listen to what your dreams say, take what they have, and then also be willing to set some time aside so you can actually understand what the messages are. This is one of the big things about all the dreams that are coming through to people. Gita, what are the Cancer S feeling and thoughts for me? I don't read people third party, Gita, but what I will do is I will say, what do you need to know about a relationship with Cancer S? What does Gita need to know about a relationship with Cancer S? Here we go. Let's find out. We will ask for you. Justice. Karma, there are things. Be careful. I'm really picking up. Some karma could be coming back to you or them. Six of Michael. Breakthrough, move on. What I'm seeing is there is a karmic imbalance here. And what I want you to understand, there's going to be a breakthrough. There's going to be a movement, but I want you to be careful because there's some things it might be time for you to move away from this person. Let things take their course. When we say, what do you need to be aware of about this relationship? The Justice card doesn't come lightly. The Justice is saying there might be some things that have to be taken care of. Some things are going to balance out. Energy is going to rebalance itself. And the Six of Michael is mentally leaving this behind. I'm really saying I think there's something here that's completely out of balance and you need to leave this relationship behind. I think that's what's going on. It's going to cause you some problems. You're going to have to be able to say, it was nice, but we're going to move forward. That's what I have for you. Don't shoot the messenger. That's what I have. I wish I could give you some better stuff, but that's what the message is. So be it. You know, the message you gave on how to use my scene, it really made sense. Good. I'm glad it did. No problem. Definitely agree, but I can't get past my logic to figure out what the messages are. You know, and I understand that because, and here's one of my problems with some of them. And I need to start following some of my own advice and writing some things down. These things, we need to take a look at them, okay? Write them down so we get the minute details because past 2 nights, I've had some of the same things, but I never mixed and matched. I didn't write them down. And now I just remember having some crazy dreams that when I first woke up, they were there and now they're not in my memory. So some of these times, because we're not understanding it, and that's going to be huge in what's happening. So they keep happening because we're not getting the message. Do we take time in the morning to meditate and say, okay, I had that dream. All right, this is what's going on. I woke up like, well, that was interesting. WTF does it mean? And that's the whole problem. So are you grabbing your cards? Are you sitting down and getting your coffee ready in the morning and saying, let me read on this dream? I did not. And therefore I've lost the message. And I think that's why I keep getting the downloads that I'm getting. I think some of these are actual downloads, especially when we are looking for advice, from from spirit. We ask for it and then we get it in unexpected ways. But I know this today when I pulled cards, one of the things then and that was important in the cards for this morning before I looked at it Was our intuition relying on that personal knowledge, things like that? That's what I am getting. So let's figure that out. No, we don't take time to meditate. And you know what? And you and I especially, we need to do that. Okay. And maybe you and I need to start a morning meditation course or something, or our own guided meditations for people so we can step them through. I'd be love to talk with you about that or whatnot. Also, I want to do a tipsy tarot this week if we can. Let's see. I got to talk to Gillian and see what's going on or whatnot. Meditation and taking the time to communicate with spirit is actually huge. Bridget, if I remember right, tell me, you're a Leo. Okay. Am I right about that? If I remember right, you are a Leo. So let's go right to Leo and say, what does Bridget need to know about these freaking dreams? Let's take it to a personal level. Okay. Let's, what's time? I hear you. Tipsy Tarot, Bruce leaves for Dominican Republic Saturday. Okay, yes, Leo, woot, there we go. So let's talk. Maybe we can do this one Saturday night or something. We'll figure it out and see what's going on. But yes, you are a Leo. So let's talk about Leo for a little bit and these downloads that you're getting. So let's do the whole Leo thing right now. What is Leo? And Bridget's a Leo. What do Leo need to be working on or know what's happening and see where we are? What is Leo doing? Let's find this out, okay? Here we go. All right. Boom. 3 of Raphael. Now, I'm going to do this. That is the light card. I'm going to look at the shadow card, but we're not going to stop there, okay? Now, strength. All right. So dealing with other people, if we go just on the Leo thing, are your dreams about dealing with other people? Because what I'm getting here is dealing with other people is going to require strength and not lashing out. If we think about that, that's absolutely hysterical. But I get the 11 and the 3 is the 14. 1 individual, 4 new base, but 1 and 4, we're right back to that 5 I was talking about, So here we are at a passionate place or whatnot. How are we dealing with people? And what I'm getting here for my Leos is right now is dealing with other people is going to require that inner strength or whatnot, because we're not going to agree with everybody. And some people are really going to piss us off. Go back to that childhood, nurture your inner child. When I look at this from the Leo, the inner child is going to be important. Remember, giving yourself time and understanding and nurturing that inner childhood. Yes, they all have friends living and dead in them. Yeah, this is here's what's going on. So let's go back more into that. And that's what, like mine were, there are people in my dreams that I actually, Raphael and the Sun. Isn't that amazing? So there we go. They are like social get-togethers, but with an underlying message embedded. All right. So we're talking about that. Let's go here. You know what? I'm going to break into another deck. Or no, I'm being told we got to use this deck, but we're going to draw more cards. We're going to see what's happening for Bridget with this. Nothing like my guide and card to represent me. Well, there you go. So that's the answers we're getting. We're trying to find out what's happening. Okay. Because, all right, let's take a look at these messages. And what I'm hearing you say is there people that you absolutely know that's not that faceless person or thing, but they're at get-togethers, and for some reason they're all together. Okay. But they're together for a purpose. So let's find out what's going on. Help me with Bridget and understanding. Let's give her a little guidance on these dreams that she wants to know what she's picking up on and where we go. So let's start here. We're just going to go here. Lovers, commitments, things like this. All right, I'm going to keep going. And you know what I'm going to do? Boom, we're going to go here. I'm going to bring this around because we're going to come across here and do a little more than we normally do, okay? let's see what's happening here. If I start here with a 3-card reading and we look at the past, different things, we go past, present, future. All right. Here we are again with Raphael, your guide, coming in. And this is about happiness. This is about understanding. And I'm getting movement that there are other people, there are some things in your life that's going to require you manifesting them, you doing it, that 3. But the Lovers, the 6, make choices from your heart, deeply emotional commitments, the power of love. There are some things in the past where you have really committed to, and I think you've been let down so hard. That's where some of this is playing a part. But here we are now in the future with Raphael. You love Raphael. You love your family, your friends, things like that. But sometimes they can be very hard to deal with. The Knight of Ariel. Realize in this world, what I'm getting for you now, the Knight of Ariel, somebody's watching over you. These are things that I think people are trying to get through to understand that you're not fighting this battle alone. What I'm really picking up here is there are people you have loved from the past, people that you love in right here and right now, and many people want you to understand they're there for you. These spirit guides are there for you. What I'm really picking up on is take some time for yourself. The 9 of Gabrielle, you're doing so much work. Things are paying off for you. But in your passions, your desires, and in your dreams, the work has come first, okay? Because we feel like that's just the way our society does, and that pays the bill. So I got to stay on top of it. You're doing okay. Relax some and listen. Take some time. I'm really seeing here, look here. I don't have to tell you anymore. You can pretty well just about read these cards, okay? The breakthrough, the passion. Where is Bridget? I feel like Bridget has lost herself somewhere in all the muck and the moat and who you are. That breakthrough is coming for you in your passion, your desire, what you want to do, who you want to be, things like that. Look at all of the wands here. Ace of Gabrielle, a gift of passion, opportunity, and it's inspiration. The choice to do something amazing, a sense of wonder. And you know what? That's the choice. The choice that is there. Where are we spending our time? What are we doing? Gillian and I talked about there's so many things that we're trying to do. But by the time I get done doing readings, working on videos, doing different things, I need to do more. And we talk about coming in at the end of the day, and there's so much we ought to do, but we're both tired. We fix dinner, we sit down, and we're done. And there's so much more we could be accomplishing in and around that. So I understand that feeling. I understand it well. Michael, good morning. And we're kind of getting lost in our surroundings. People are there. They want to help us, but they can also tax us too. So that's one of the big things I'm getting right there and right now. So let's talk about it. Let's see what's going on. Michael, good morning. Glad to see you here. And welcome. Bangarang. Deborah saying good morning. Glad people are here. Bridget is hustling, LOL, parts, money, people, LOL, name it. I get you. And we feel like we don't have any time left in the day. Everybody saying good morning, welcome to that or whatnot. Tell me what your signs are, folks, as you come through. Deborah, I don't know your sign. Michael, I don't know yours. I feel bad. And some of the other people that are just sitting there listening and you're not put it in your signs, and we'll take a look at some things that are going on. Bridget and I have been talking about the energy and the dreams that are coming. Are y'all experiencing these dreams? Let me know what's going on, okay? Anybody else experiencing these downloads of dreams and everything else? What is your intuition about them? Where do we follow? Michael, you're a Cancer. All right, let's do Cancer. All right, let's do a reading for Cancer right now. Let's see what's going on and see what's happening. Cancer. All right, here we go, Michael. 8 of Michael. Michael. Okay. You can be free. Make a courageous choice to change your situation. Michael, What I'm seeing for Cancer today is a lot of people need to understand that what's going on in their lives, they have a choice, but we can't see the forest from the trees. We've kind of bound ourselves up mentally and in communication. That's not just you, buddy. This is Cancer in general. Okay. Look at all of this. What I'm really picking up is it's time to take a mental break. Cancer, sit back, listen, and don't feel like you have to attack everything and solve everything today. All right. Look at things from a whole new perspective. Allow Michael. And what I want you to see is in your intuition, okay, let your intuition work. Get out of your head a little bit and get back into your heart. Slow down. Remember, we talked about today being the ultimate 7. And what I want you to understand is it's time to reassess and take a look. And Cancer, that's what I'm getting for Cancer today. Take a break. Give it a rest. You cannot solve all the problems. And it talks about insight that comes from meditation. Bridget, there we go. We're talking about how many people don't take the time to truly meditate, even for 5 or 10 minutes to just speak. The 8 of Michael is there to go, I can show you a path. What you can't see, this young lady is blindfolded, and she is literally blindfolded herself. Open a new path. Be willing to take a look. Be willing to change the way you think and the way you approach things mentally, and things will be helpful. Scorpio. Ooh, so is Gillian. Let's see what a Scorpio has to say. Anybody else want to pop their sign in, and we'll take a look. Bangarang. Man, I did not bring my coffee. I did not bring my water. Woo! All right. Deborah is a Scorpio. You and Gillian are Scorpios together, and this is amazing. Let's see what's going on. Okay. All right. Okay. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. All right, Kevin, you're a Cancer too, so I hope that spoke to you. I hope that lets you know that was a reading for Cancers, not just Michael. But let's see what's happening. You're welcome, Michael. Glad that helps or at least speaks. Bruce is a Gemini. All right, I know he's out there listening, but he's not in. So we will do Gemini. Okay, but let's do Scorpio right now. Deborah, my Scorpio. Okay. All right, let's see what's happening here for Scorpio. Scorpio, Scorpio, Scorpio. First card, 6 of Gabrielle. So we're looking at declaring victory. We're looking at making some things happen. But we're right back here, back to that new mental thinking, new ways of communicating. Be open. If you're having a problem, what I'm getting, Deborah, for Scorpio is that people, there's an issue. We're having problem breaking through, and it's coming through communication. Be open to new communication and a new way to look at it, and you'll find the breakthrough that you're looking for, and it'll make you and everybody else around you happy. Scorpio, this is big for you, okay? Changing your thinking, changing your perspective, or at least changing the way you're communicating about what this is you're trying to accomplish. And I feel like this is something you're trying to accomplish for the Scorpio themselves. What you're trying to do, new thoughts, new ideas, that's going to give you the breakthrough. So congratulations, you've done a wonderful job. Look at this for breakthrough. These are things that are happening for people, and that's what we're talking about for our Scorpios today. Come at it from a different place, and things are going to happen. Bruce is Gemini. Mr. Bruce, one of my very dearest friends. Let's see what we've got about for Gemini. Gemini, Gemini, Gemini. Okay. All right. So, yes, that's right. We're going to be doing a birthday party here pretty soon. Are we doing crabs again? Tell them to start thinking about it so we can start planning, okay, or whatnot. So, love to be there. Love to see it. Let's see what's happening, okay? So, for Gemini, for our Geminis that are out there, here we go. Gemini. Let's talk to Gemini. All right. Let's talk about Gemini. I'm going to do this a little different. The left card. Ooh, there's that give, taking a mental break, thinking about things, making some things. Don't rush in time. And guess what we have? The world. If there are some things that are going on in Gemini, and this might even be, I was so keyed into Bruce, so many things trying to make happen and do, give it a break. Take some meditation, Really think about it. Use the energy of the day of being able to reassess and look. Gemini, understand the 4 of Michael is about you don't have to win every battle. Insights that come from quiet meditation, the need for more sleep or time off, seek relief from stress. It's time to let some of this go. You don't have to communicate. You don't have to make it. The world's not a fight. Sit down. It's a path. It's a journey. And through that, let the universe show you exactly what you need to do. Things are going to work out. You don't have to always be in that much control, okay? Let spirit guide you. Let spirit talk to you, Geminis, and things will help you. And whatever these things are you're worrying about, they're going to work out for you. We are so glad to see you. Kevin, happy you are here. Bangarang, let's see what the world's got for us. Bangarang tribe coming in. Really resonated with the Cancer reading. I am so glad. That makes me feel good. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right. Bridget, there we go. This Cancer. Oh, nice. Same here. At Bruce meditating. I hear you. So for Bruce and meditating, tell him, think about things. Analyze them. Don't jump, okay, is what I'm seeing. But sometimes he might be over-analyzing. That could be some of the things. Bao, you want a love reading? Let's see what Bao's got for a love reading. Absolutely. Let's see what's happening. Remember, check out my ASEA link right down there. Just check this stuff out. It's amazing. I was planning on going in for shots in my shoulder, got introduced to this, and we've canceled it, and it's not even on my timeline now. Things are happening. Things are going well. I really want you to check out the ASEA. Also, what I want you to do, here's how you book a session with me. Make sure you're there so we can book that session and I can go to work with you. Don't buy a gift certificate. I think something got screwed up in there. I've got a young man who did that and the coupon isn't working. So I got to get with him. I'm getting with him this afternoon. But book a session. Let's see what's happening. And then you can always give the link to somebody in and of itself. So let's do that. I'm actually thinking about taking that gift certificate part down. People are getting screwed up by it. Okay. So Bao, love reading. What does Bao need to know about love? What's happening? Bao, let's see what's happening, All right. Bao, for your love reading, we're going to go here and then I'm going to bring this out. All right. King of Gabriel. When we talk about love for you, Bao, I keep getting this thing of having never been in a relationship, but what I want you, and you put that in, I'm not trying to say that that's coming in. I'll put that up right now. Okay. Is this being dictated by your father? It's time to remember. I'm really picking up a whole cultural thing here, and that you either need to take control of your actual physical surroundings, or this is always going to be a problem as long as you remain under your dad's roof. This is one of the things I've got. Okay. Is something being arranged? I don't know. There's a lot more here. I'd love to book a session with you and find out some clarity. Knight of Michael, you have to change your thought process, and it's time to move on and change what you're doing, the way you're searching, what you're waiting for, or whatnot. Bao, the Knight. Look at the Knights. This is all about movement, commitment, romantic relationships. But what I'm getting is this is somebody that might be from your past that you may have passed over or daddy didn't like. Let me know how that's talking, okay? I don't know. My dad is a kind person. That doesn't have anything to do with it, okay? People will tell you I'm a kind person, okay? But my daughter will tell you, it would have been rough dating under me because of who I am. So that's what it is. It's not your dad's not kind. Don't take it that way at all. What I'm getting is it's time for you to take charge of what you want. What are you doing? Where are you going? How are you, are you going out and meeting people? Are you going to places? The 6 of Raphael is talking about acting like a kid. Both Knights are talking about movement. These are things you have to do in the way you communicate, in the way you're thinking about finding somebody, in the way you're loving. This is about understanding that if you're waiting for somebody to sweep you off your feet, then you're putting that whole thing out there and letting it rely on other people. Make sure you understand that. Dad is not, no way am I picking up that dad is a bad thing. I don't want you to, not at all. Not at all. But I do believe he might be playing a part unconsciously in what's going on here. Okay. That's what I have for you. Book a session. I'd love to talk to you in more detail about this because there's a lot more coming through about this. He doesn't control who I like. I understand. Good. So then that makes you, and thank you for letting me know. So that's telling me you have to take control of what's going on in who you want, what you are, or where. This is about, if I bring these cards back up and we go, the King of Gabriel, keep your eyes on the big picture. Leave the details to others. Experience that leads to success. You know what? Are you following your heart? Are you waiting for Mr. Right? That's okay. The Six of Raphael came up to say, it's all right. When we talk about looking for guidance, things like this, you know what you want. It's okay. Stick to your guns. But some of this is going to have to be, you have to move on something or be willing to change some of the way you're thinking or looking. Stop looking to your past so much, okay? Unless there's somebody there you want to reconnect with. There's a lot of movement here in these cards for a love reading, Val. And I'm not going to apologize for what's going on. I just want you to see what's happening, okay? That we do have love cards here. We do have happiness cards here. But we have mental cards and we have passion cards. And we have things talking about you taking control then of your life, moving forward, getting passionate about getting out and meeting people, understanding and getting your mind wrapped around communication and way you're thinking or whatnot, and then looking at love from a whole new, that's it. Be happy with who you are and where you are, if that can be. Because once you do that and you move forward, do you go out with people? Do you talk to people? Do you see people in a social setting? Because that's where somebody's going to see who you really are. Remember, I started the show out today. No, you weren't here at the beginning. Be true to who you are. And this is going to be important for you on your love life. That's going to be the thing, okay? You being true, don't doubt yourself. I'm not saying you're doing anything wrong. You might be doing everything right, okay? Be patient. You're young, okay? That's what's going on, all right? So, everybody, there we are. Anybody else with any other signs that we're going to take a look at? Rima, good to see you. Good morning, Bangarang. Welcome to the Barefoot Bangarang tribe. Hope everything's going well. My name is Manur. Can I ask a question? Absolutely. Ask away. People are coming in and I'm on a bunch of different channels. So go ahead and make sure you just post your question and we'll see what's going on there. You know what? I'm an Aquarius. I'm going to read for Aquarius while Rima is putting in a question. My Aquarius, my water bearers today. Okay. What is it that we need to do? And Aquarius, let's find out. Okay, Aquarius, boom, here we go. Let's find out what's going on. Aquarius, guidance, be willing to listen. Boy, this makes it. Stick to the basics, stick to the truth. The Six of Ariel, remembering to give back. What are you giving yourself? What are you giving other people? One of those things, Aquarius. You know, when I see this divine guidance, we got to remember sometimes it's a reminder to stick to the basics. Look to the tenets of what we believe. Are we putting it out? Are we doing the right work? Those type of things. That's what's happening on the Six of Ariel in the physical world. If we're not doing the work, if we're not stepping forward, if we're not finding straight guidelines, we can't reach over and grab something, okay, from the real world. We're asking for some things. So Aquarius, make sure you're doing what you need to do and you're fulfilling today. And in that, you also got to learn to give back to yourself. Think about it, okay? Teach your younger self something. Give back, give to others. It's not all about us. That's going to be the key thing for Aquarius today. It's not all about us. Stick to some guidance. Stick to some guidelines. Stick to your basic tenets. Kindness, love, compassion, giving back. tossing somebody $1 or $2. What are these things you can do to give back to the people that have helped you out or the people that need your help? You've received help at some time. That's it. So it's what I'm seeing through today for Aquarius is if we get back to basics, we get a breakthrough. That's awesome in our physical world. That's amazing. What is Abdul Wahid thinking, feeling about me? You know, what I'll do is I don't do, you know what? I'm going to see what happens. All right. What is Abdul Wahid? Bridget, I'm going to do something. Mark the day. I'm going to do something different. What is Abdul Wahid thinking, feeling about me? First off, Rima, what you're looking for is a cheat to life. Okay. I'm tarot with an attitude. Understand where it's coming from. I'm not cutting you down. Okay. But rather than dating and finding out and allowing life to live, you're trying to look into the future. Okay. And by asking this, you're asking for a cheat on life. So, what does Rima need to know? I'm not going to do it. I talked myself right out of it. What does Rima need to know about Wahid? And here we go. What do you need to understand about having a relationship with Wahid? And the first thing I get is, you're being blinded. Some things got to find a way. Let's find out what's going on here in the moon. There's a lot of things going on in this relationship that you don't understand, you don't see clearly. It's time for you to use your intuition and your gut. Stop asking for everybody what to do. What is your gut telling you to do? You've been kind of blinded mentally because you don't want to lose something that's good, but at the same point, you do not want to jump into something bad. So you're being cautious. You got to open your eyes and live your life. Live your life. Use the intuition with this relationship. One step forward, easy at a time. Open your eyes to everything that's going on. Stop waiting for somebody to tell you if this is a good relationship or a bad relationship. This is incumbent. This moon card is about understanding. Loyalty is going to be a key here, okay? The wild side is going to be a key here, and you don't know which way it's coming. The moon card is there to tell you you can't have all these answers, but you have the way to get through this within and of yourself, using that intuition and knowing what's going on. Pull the blindfold off. This is a mental, it's about understanding a new way to deal with a relationship and communication. You want to find out? Find out. But what I'm really picking up is continue to live your life. And that's what's going to happen in the meantime, because there are no key answers here. All right. You have to follow your heart. You have to follow your path. But at the same time, don't overanalyze. You see what I'm saying? Be happy within and of yourself. All right. Once you're happy within you, you can move forward with or without this other person and let them declare themselves. Take the blindfold off. Okay. And understand that that's what you have. You have a path to travel. You need to travel your own path. That's what I see happening. That's where I see this going. Travel your path. Allow the spirit to open things up for you. Allow things to happen. And you too will be able to have this great and wonderful life that you're looking for. But allow spirit to bring it to you. Okay? That's one of the huge things I am seeing for you right there and right now. So, folks, with all that being said, here's what I want you to understand. Today is a day, there's a lot of energy moving around. There's a lot of things that is happening, and everything's not within your control. We have to take time to meditate. We have to take time to use that intuition that we were given. We have to take time to use that personal knowledge, that gut feeling. It's huge. Meditation and understanding. All right. So with all that being said, I want everybody to take what they want, leave what they don't, but leave with some peace, love, and light. Banger on it.